in Ozamiz City. You're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
Having 8 members present, quorum is hereby declared. Majority Floor Leader, please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no guests, visitors, available people's hour for today's regular session, Honorable Chair. We now proceed to item number 5. About the agenda for the day, there are about 4 written request sessions, Honorable Chair, to order business. First, our resolution authorizing the use of the facilities of Ozamiz City Slaughterhouse as training and assessment venue workshop laboratory for slaughtering Institute of Ozamiz City Institute of Technology. The second request session is the resolution adopting the Public Act number 12009, otherwise known as the New Government Act, and its implementing rules and regulations, IRR, as the primary framework in the procurement of goods, investment projects, and consulting services by City of Government of Ozamiz. The third written request is a resolution authorizing the local executive San Manjipuntes to apply and sign on behalf of Ozamiz City Institute of Technology, OCIT, its application as TISDA Training Center for slaughtering in situ for large and small ruminants. The fourth request is pending is the request for road closure of Bogo Street for the celebration of the Chinese New Year. It's still pending and it will be submitted to all members of the body in a few moments, Honorable Chair. So these are the 4 request presentations, Honorable Chair. I will move to approval of the agenda for the day with 4 institutions as enumerated, Honorable Chair.
It has been moved by the Majority Floor Leader to approve the agenda for today's session with 4 instructions. Any objection? There being none, so motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 6, approval of the minutes of the previous sessions. Anybody was most copies the minutes of our regular and special sessions on October 21, 28, and 29, 2025, as well as our regular sessions on November 3 and 11, 2025, Honorable Chair, and I guess everybody was able to peruse and examine the contents thereof, Honorable Chair. Thereby, I move the motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the previous sessions as enumerated and to approve the contents of said minutes in total, Honorable Chair.
It has been moved by the Majority Floor Leader for the approval of the minutes of the previous regular and special sessions dated October 21, October 28, October 29, November 3, and November 11, 2025. Is there any objection? There being none, so motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 7, first reading, request of business. We now proceed to letter C, petitions or requests for first reading. Number 1, 1806 on the budget of Barangay Gamo in the amount of 11,967,916 pesos, duly endorsed by our city budget officer for approval. Honorable Chair, I yield down to the chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable Dinji Canlas, to endorse and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Canlas, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. For under petition or request number sub item number 1, 2026 annual budget of Barangay Galmo in the amount of 11,967,916 pesos. I move that this item be approved on first reading and refer first reading with reservation, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion from Honorable Canlas that item number 1 be approved on first reading with reservation. Any comment? There being none, proceed to second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Due to the urgency of this item under petition request sub-item number 1, 2026 annual budget of Barangay Gamo, I move that this item be approved on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. On that motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion from Honorable Canlas that item number 1, the 2026 annual budget of Barangay Gamo be approved on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules of the Sanggunian. Any comments? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 2, Barangay Malaobang Ordinance number 2, Series 2026, an ordinance establishing additional barangay personal positions in Barangay Malaobang, Ozamiz City, namely Driver 3, Badak Clerk 1, and BCW Clerk Officer, and appointing funds therefore. Honorable Sir, I again yield to Chairman of the Committee of By Affairs, Honorable Dinji Canlas, to introduce and recommend action on this item, Honorable Sir.
Okay, Honorable Canlas, take the floor.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Under petition request sub item number 2, Barangay Malaobang Ordinance number 2-2026, an ordinance establishing additional barangay personnel positions in Barangay Malaobang, Ozamiz City, namely Driver 3, Badak Clerk 1, and BCW Clerk Officer, and appropriating funds. I move that this item be approved in first reading and refer it to the Committee of Civil Service and Barangay Affairs.
Okay, there is a motion from Honorable Canlas that item number 2, Barangay Malaobang Ordinance number 2, Series 2026 be approved for first reading and be referred to its appropriate committee. Motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. D, Messages and Communications, number 1, corrected Barangay Assembly Minutes of Barangay Katalman, Manabay to support their two ordinances passed for the first reading on February 2026 to constitution as follows. Ordinance number 2, Series 26, an ordinance establishing garbage fee collection in Barangay Katalman, Manabay, sa and providing incentives for garbage collectors. And until B, ordinance number 3, Series 26, ordinance requiring all households in Barangay Katalman, Manabay, sa to plant at least 3 kinds of vegetables to promote food security, nutrition, and environmental sustainability. Honorable Sir, I yield to again Chairman of Barangay Affairs to whatever is recommendation on these matters, Honorable Sir. Honorable Dinji Canlas.
Okay, Honorable Canlas, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My recommendation for this item is to be refer it back to the August body for further discussion.
Honorable Sir, I therefore ask the recommendation of the Committee on Environment and Services, Honorable Jinsakin, whatever establishment of this committee regarding this garbage fee collection in Barangay Katanman, or not, sa akin ni Honorable Sir, we know the pleasure of Honorable Jinsakin, Honorable Sir.
Okay, Honorable Sakin, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. I subscribe to the wisdom of the Legal President, Honorable Canlas, Honorable Sir.
Okay, the correcting minutes of Barangay Katanman Manamay are hereby acknowledged.
So, the recommendation was to refer this to the floor for discussion, Honorable Sir. So, we have to discuss whether this garbage fee of the Katanman is reasonable, so we can approve this on second reading, Honorable Sir. So, I'm asking the Chair of the Committee on Environment whether this committee is amenable to this payment of garbage fees for the Katanman Manabay, while the city is collecting garbage fees, the barangay is also collecting garbage fees, and the barangay will be the one to undertake collection of the garbage in barangay. So, I would like to know from the committee chair and my colleagues whether this fee is reasonable. The amount of fees being charged by the barangay is reasonable because, as we see, the submitted minutes of the barangay assembly, we require them to make a report. Personally, we require the barangay to submit a report that the residents approve of this ordinance, and there were no objections. So the submitted minutes showing the barangay assembly approved the ordinance, and so we are asking our colleagues whether we also are amenable to this letter A. I'll tell you first, letter A. Kung okay man na ilang charge sa garbage fee sa barangay before we can proceed to recommend for the second reading, Honorable Sir.
Okay, what is the pleasure of this August body? Yes, Honorable Tinky.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. With the onslaught of the proposed ordinance of Barangay Katagman regarding the garbage fee collection in their barangay, and I think it has already undergone the barangay assembly because in any ordinance in a barangay, it should be subject for a barangay assembly before it will be forwarded to us. The question is, I am very concerned regarding the garbage because I think this is their way of addressing the solid waste management in their barangay, and this is remarkable indeed. But I will be very concerned regarding if they already had a garbage truck regarding their daily collections, as well as where are they going to dump their garbage, so that does the barangay already make coordination with our SWEMO of the LGU so that there will be a proper disposal of the waste that they're going to have, and then also the implication kung magkolekta man galing og garbage and then nagbayad ang mga katawhan, kaya ba sa volume sa garbage na gikolekta sa ilahang kaugalingong garbage truck na ilang makolekta dahil sa kadako sa barangay. So these are the concerns that akong gustong matubag, Mr. Chair. Probably it would be appropriate if we could conduct a public hearing regarding this matter and call the attention of the barangay officials on how are they going to address the disposal of their collected garbage after the collection. Kaya kung na naman fee, Mr. Chair, magmudiman naman gutong nagbayad. O gabayad mi, pero nga nung wala nga na-collecta or nga nung natanggo. So, I am concerned with that, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Junsakin, your reaction please.
We need to have a public hearing regarding this proposed ordinance, the collection of garbage fee in Barangay Katanman, Honorable Chair, because we need to clarify regarding the minutes of the Barangay Assembly, because punong barangay Apatan did not include the minutes of the barangay assembly, only the program of the barangay assembly, Honorable Chair. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable, the proponent, Honorable Canlas, yes, after Honorable Dueloso. Yes, your response, please.
My response is I will concur the manifestation of the good gentleman, Honorable Sakin, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Dueloso, you will now take the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I subscribe to the manifestation of Honorable Suiso and the Honorable Councilor Jun Sakin, Mr. Chair, because the attached resolution that was given from the Barangay Katalman Manabay is dili kayo klaro ang ilahang, the minutes of their Barangay Assembly dated October 26, 2025 at their managing. Wala kayo na klaro ang ilahang open forum, and even wala gani na attach ang ilahang nasabutan na proposed garbage na pag-kolekta kung pila bayad, nga ba yung suggest nga mao nga amount, and how many person or how many individual ang may suggest for that specific amount nga ilahang na-approve during their barangay assembly, Mr. Chair. That's why, if given a chance, I concur to the manifestation of Honorable John Sakin and Honorable Councilor Dinky Sueso nga bisag ma-invite lang ang barangay officials, including the barangay secretary, at least to explain their kanang ilahang side properly with regards on their approved nga barangay ordinance gikan silahang barangay. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Okay, so we need public hearing. Okay, majority floor leader.
Yes, Honorable Chair, I subscribe to the public hearing recommendation, but Honorable Chair, this concern is for barangay Katalman Manabay only. So public hearing should be held in the barangay. And according to the barangay, he must have public hearing through the barangay assembly. So this is short public hearing. Kung nangita ang report, na napas public hearing sa barangay assembly, ang discussion, wala ang goal. Unang naipupunta sa Dinky, bayan sa mga details, hindi na ito utubag. Only the barangay can answer. So, my commission is that while this only public hearing in the barangay to the barangay assembly, we need to know further. So, we do not call public hearing for the city because public hearing is required only when we pass ordinance for the good of the whole city. This ordinance for the good barangay only. So, we call the officers next session to clarify the public hearing, the barangay assembly. Kaya why karo sa ilang report, ilang minutes? Gusto na ba committee report ng barangay? Ano committee report nga maklaro dito? Wala man. So, we are required to attend during the famous hour next session on February 18 is 17, holiday natin na, 17. February 18, required to answer questions from my colleagues regarding the ordinance. Para ito maklaro. Okay. We don't have to make a public hearing. A public hearing is ordinance which applies to all residents of Ozamiz. Kini public hearing, apply only to Katalman na by so. Kung meron tayo public hearing, mutaan tayo next session sa famous hour. Tumagal ng barangay officers ang ilang unang barangay o ilang kagawad kung unsay ilang tubag ito umutan na. Pero clarify nato, basta na maka-approve si kandidating. Buhat si kandidating kung magkaroon na ito umutan na.
Okay, July natin, majority floor leader. Yes, Honorable Dinky.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. In addition to the manifestation of the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, may I also request during the People's Hours if we could invite the SWEMO so that we could clarify one time on the issue, because I think there's a policy of the LG regarding the installation of a compost pit as well as the segregation of the waste as well as the collection on a schedule base. So probably I could request this SWEMO to be also present during the People's Hour. Thank you.
Yes, Sir, I join on season. So we ask the secretary to send a letter to the mayor requesting the mayor to allow the presence of the SIMO, Engineer William Mundaco, and his staff to attend the session next week. And we ask for the attendance of the city administrator, Ma'am Uwano, to also clarify, to make certain inputs about the ordinance. So, the letter of the city council to the mayor will be requesting the presence of the CMO officer and the city admin to attend our next session on February 18, February 18 or 26.
Okay, Mark noted. Okay, MFL, proceed to next item.
Thank you, sir. We will now know the pleasure of Honorable J.J. Canlas on item 10B, ordinance number 3026, with the is making the same recommendation to throw to this ordinance to the body for deliberation. Honorable sir.
Okay, Honorable Canlas, take the floor.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Majority Floor Leader. For me, this item also I refer it back to the refer it back to the August body for further discussion. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Honorable sir, just
Yes.
still the same. There was no clear indication in the minutes of the Barangay Assembly whether there was discussion and what discussion transpires. So it only indicates that the Barangay Assembly approved the ordinance. So I surmise that this requires planting of 3 kinds of vegetables each household. So I would like to know the future affairs of the Committee on Environment, Honorable Sakin, about this. What is his input on this, Honorable Sir?
Honorable Sakin, you may now take the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. This is good proposed ordinance, Honorable Chair. But my question is, there had no details during the minutes of during the Barangay Assembly. Same with garbage fee, Honorable Chair. So during the invitation of People's Hour of the Barangay official, Barangay Katanman, so we need to clarify the minutes and the approval of the Barangay Assembly regarding the proposed ordinance number 30 of 2026, Honorable Chair. Thank you.